We finally made it back from the Gulf of Americas, y'all. Looking tanner than actually looking like we looked
Hey,
when we was in Miami that time. Oh,
hey, I
welcome
just look
back.
like my
Welcome back.
Jamaican roots. Calm down, man.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Big
Thank you,
Mo is
thank you,
back in
thank
the
you.
building. Hey, we got HD up in here. Y'all know where HD at. You know he always at a dinner. So
I'm always somewhere, man.
you gonna hear
Always
some
somewhere.
people in the background. It's always a family affair. And he ain't even got no family. Like he always with the people, but they ain't got the family. Like,
This time I'm with the family this time.
but thanks,
Always something.
and thanks for being back, man, and being a feature with us, helping us out on this podcast. We appreciate it.
I mean, we were a
Big
little
Mo,
worried Mo was going to show up. Big
yeah,
Mo was
yeah,
going to show up.
I ain't hear from him until today. Shoot, you know they got
Well,
piracy going out there in the Gulf of America, so you never
well, you
know.
know they don't give you no. They,
Look at
internet
this
costs money,
quality.
man.
Just look at his quality over there. He in Houston right now. Yo,
It's
internet
cold.
quality
Is
is
it is it
cold.
is it poor? Is it
Yeah,
poor? Or is it good?
it is not good.
That's what. See, that's what happens when you use the hotel internet, bro.
Hey,
Do I?
what you at the Marriott?
I am at the
Oh shit.
Marriott.
Hey, I
They
don't know.
need, yeah, yeah. They need,
Wait on that
they need to update their internet.
Platinum's going to make a call real quick.
one. Better than be good. Hey,
Man,
so
let me tell you, I got off the boat
tell us a
this.
little bit about your trip, man.
Well, I got off the boat this morning in shorts, bro. And let me tell you, the wind was chopping, so I had to go in my suitcase and put some sweats on.
Where'd y'all go exactly? Like what places?
We went to Roatan, Honduras.
Doris.
So Honduras was pretty. It was actually pretty good. The water was really warm. Jet skied a little bit, and then Costa Maya actually got canceled because it was super windy. So he was trying to park the boat and he couldn't park it. So
Oh dang.
we skipped that one, and then we went to Cozumel, Mexico. It took us a couple days to actually get to Honduras, so we was at sea for like 2 days straight,
Ooh.
which was yeah.
What's it like at that little spot? Is it like a village or is it a resort? Where y'all at?
Honduras is different. It's a little different, but it's good. I mean, it depends on how you look at it, right? It was the island, right? So it's not the actual country; it's the island that's right off the
Okay.
country. It's like a 45-minute ferry ride to mainland. Is what they said.
Oh wow.
What line did you go on?
Royal. So
Royal.
rule of thumb, right? And I always say this with other people. Anytime you're going with peoples, like your spouse or significant other or anything, you want to definitely go Royal or something like that. Anytime you're just going with the fellas to just hang out, party, drink, whatnot, you want to go Carnival. So it was good. It was the symphony. It was the Harmony of the Sea. So it was like one of the biggest ships they have.
Okay.
Because I
Dang.
know
So it was
me
pretty
and
cool.
Platinum are trying to make another cruise trip. So, we got to pick a good line here.
Definitely not going on the Royal.
Yeah, yeah. I'll get back. You know what? I
Actually,
don't recommend. I don't recommend
what's the
brothers,
club like?
sisters. I don't recommend brother sister cruise out of
You
Galveston.
mean by
I
black
don't
people?
think.
You mean black people?
Yeah, I don't recommend black people cruise out of Galveston. It was only a handful of us on the boat, so you're kind of
Shoot,
seeing the same ones
it's
over.
only a handful of us in this state. Like, what?
Yeah, yeah,
Where
but
would we go?
yeah, like if you think about it, Miami was like hood black, right? Like, and yes, it was Carnival, but still, it was hood black. There was no, there, yeah, there wasn't a lot of black people on the boat.
Do we just start taking different cruises and then give our little opinions on them?
Hey, we should
You
start
know,
screaming. Here's the thing: we get a sponsor, we can start screaming them.
hey, I'll take any sponsors of the cruises.
I mean, I got another in the mail from Carnival. They're trying to
I
hit me up
got one
again.
too. Actually, I think my wife was trying to throw it away.
They keep trying to invite you
And
guys
I
back.
snagged it off the banister. I put it right down here. It's actually sitting right here. Yep, she tried to throw that thing away. I said, "Nah, I might be using this coupon."
Yeah, yeah. Honduras was good though. Cozumel, I was able to get my tequila, so I'm good for a couple years. I
Couple
hope.
years. How many bottles
Yeah,
of tequila did you get?
I got a few. I got a few, but it's like a me bottle, right? Like it's not meant to be shared. So you guys come over and you want the good stuff.
For me,
It's
I
gonna be
don't drink
$15 a glass.
Damn.
So
me and
and
tequila are on an 18-year deal.
yeah, but I couldn't get my white Hennessy, man. My bag is like 90 pounds or whatever it is.
If you
But
would have put some
uh,
of the tequila away, you could have got some white Hennessy.
yeah,
It could have been
I'm.
weed
You know what? Because I'm going back on another boat in a couple weeks,
going back.
I'll
Right.
then get I'll
Where does
get the
that one
white
going?
Hennessy then. That one's just we leave out of LA. I think we go to like Ensenada or somewhere. I don't know. I don't
Mm.
know. It's my sister. It's my
Oh,
sister's
yeah, my daughter
50th.
did that one.
So
Her and her mom. Yeah.
yeah, it's my sister's 50th. So I really don't know where that one going. I just told my wife to just book it because I know
Ooh, okay.
they kept irritating me there.
This dude, cruise, cruise, cruise. Where you
Always,
finna go, HD?
Gosh,
You
always on
man.
the
gotta be,
move.
you gotta be taking some trips here.
Me?
Yeah.
No, nothing yet, man.
None in the works. No another trip to
Just
LV.
sounds so cool. Just sounds so cool about it. Nothing yet, man.
Like, hey,
Nothing yet.
you're the ambassador of LV, so I was just wondering if you was going back anytime soon.
No, I gotta retire that after our last trip a little bit. I gotta
Oh,
wait until July, maybe.
dang,
I
they
might go
just
to New York
you just
or
dropped the card of ambassador just like that.
you can't get too comfortable.
Wow, this has been an interesting week. Actually, in the recap of my week here, I actually have my anniversary coming up this weekend. Got some stuff planned, but I can't talk about it.
Ooh, okay.
It's our 10 year actually. 10 years.
Ooh,
Oh
okay.
shoot.
10 years,
Congrats, my
man.
man.
Yeah, congrats
Yeah,
to her.
congrats, man.
She actually
Yeah,
lasted with me
you
for 10
haven't
years.
Better
you
start on
haven't pushed
Friday.
off the building yet?
Huh?
Congrats. You
I
haven't pushed
hey,
off the building yet? Congrats.
no, like you would have thought. Yeah, knocking on wood.
Let's hope those events happen on Friday, no?
Some events.
I said those events happen on Friday, not Thursday, huh?
Yeah,
Not just
I'm
messing with you.
but
hey,
I'm taking Thursday
I'm
off.
I'm still I'm still I'm still trying to catch up on all the messages.
Oh yeah, you like 300 messages behind.
Gosh, man. I swear, like, man,
Me and
I
Demarcus got
turned my
into an
phone
argument
on.
on something that we weren't even arguing about.
You and who?
DM.
Oh,
Uh
that's right.
uh
Cuddles.
I gotta catch up on it now. I
Um.
think where I left off of, you guys went to like Bingo Palooza or whatnot.
Oh that. Oh no, you got to watch it. No,
Loco.
we're not giving him no more plugs. I already plugged him last week.
Yeah. He wasn't pleased with it. He said,
Hey, until I get some free passes to Bingo Loco with some good gifts, I'm not plugging them no more. That's it.
I'm a,
That was
I
bougie
gotta
bingo.
go. They did you
That's
like
actually
that,
work.
man?
No, it was a nice. Like once again, it was a great time. It just the prizes that they had weren't worth anything,
I got you.
and the drinks were just like Vegas. I was paying the same prices, but it was a fun
So,
time.
so at the end of the day, they made all the money, and you just
Spent a lot of money.
spend a lot of money.
Yeah,
That's fair.
but the wife had fun playing bingo, using all the cards to see if we won something. And the only thing you could
Yeah,
have won, the best prize, was a trip back to Vegas. I was like, okay, that's what, and she was like, we don't need that gift. So then, what are we playing for if we ain't going
yeah,
back
you
to
don't need
Vegas?
that. Yeah, you don't need that gift.
Yeah, that would have been a good one. That was the only thing they had there. See, she said expensive,
Yeah, you don't need that gift, bro.
expensive.
Yeah, Vegas about to get more expensive here too. Damn.
Everything's about to get more expensive, but we ain't even going into that yet. Let's go into
Oh,
some.
look at him. Big Mo was about to shake his head. He about to get into.
No, no. Let's
Hey,
let, let's let's talk about let's talk
I'm
about the
not having that
NCAA tournament.
conversation right now,
Let's
man.
talk about the NCAA tournament. We're not even. We're gonna go to the guys first. I don't want to get to my championship
Do we
girls
have
right
to?
yet. We're
Do we
gonna
got to
talk
talk about
about
the guys?
your team, the Duke Blue Devils, squandering. Yep, I'm losing this word. Squandering a lead to the Houston Cougars and getting upset. That's what they're calling it. They're calling it an upset
Yes, they were
in the
up
Final
6
Four.
points.
And
First
then I saw a
second.
stat that they did not score a field goal for the last 10 minutes of the second half.
It was heartbreaking. Let's put it that way. I think that's the best way to describe it. Especially being a fan and seeing Coach K in the stands probably shaking his head too.
Hey,
But again, like I say, I was on the boat in the bar, right? Like, and I'm sitting there for a minute. It was me, and the two guys I was traveling with. It was just us, right? We were all watching the game, just the three of us. Nobody else cared two shits about the game. I want to call that out, right? And then the last minute, I swear the whole boat became Houston fans. Then it was just me.
wait, where your friends go?
I, but they were still sitting there, but they
Oh,
didn't have nothing. They didn't have nothing in the ball game, right? Like they weren't invested.
oh wow.
And all of a sudden, everybody started cheering, and I kind of got mad about it. Um, but Duke did everything wrong. Houston did everything right. Congrats to those guys, but not happy about it. Not
Yeah.
happy about it.
What was the cause of it?
You're clapping it up for him.
You know what? That technical foul that
Was
they
it touching
called
the
on
ball to
Duke,
bounce?
that was
Oh,
that was the trajectory of the game. Like if you go back and you look at from that moment of time, Houston went on like a 13-2 run, something like that. And then and that 2 points was just free throws that Duke got to the line and got. I don't think Duke scored after that technical foul was called on him.
What about that
you
over back flag?
over and back. I didn't
No,
see that one.
yeah,
That
the rebound,
Oh, the over
on
and
the
back.
free
that
Yeah,
throw.
but I thought
that
the game was going to be over when the guy got the
but
technical
here
the ball out of
here's my
bounds.
thing. Here's my thing about that. Um, I think the brother referee screwed that up. I'm gonna be honest with you.
It's a makeup call because they missed the
Uh,
call on the other end.
but here's the thing: that entire game was a physical bloodbath, right? Like if you look at everything that was going on down low, like, and then all of a sudden for you to call that, like, that's like, bro, he's not gonna be the referee in the finals tomorrow. Like he lost his job because of that, right? Like, come on, you don't call that.
He
That was a
lost his
Buffalo
job.
Wild, that was a Buffalo Wild Wing buzz down.
Well,
That's what that
I
was.
must have did it because it worked out. No, but he still.
Hater.
Hey, here's the thing: he still had a chance to get a shot off.
He
And then
did.
what's his
You,
name
you
had a
know what?
chance.
What?
Here- Here's the thing: if you know you shoot the free throw at 60-some%, why are you having the ball in your hand? Why did
Yeah.
you not make that pass? He
Yeah,
wanted to
but
be
even
the
if
hero. He wanted to try to
But
be the
even if you
hero.
he should have made that pass, he should have. But even if you go back, like I've watched a lot of college basketball this year. Even HDI came and watched you guys play as well. I did not realize that um, college athletes cannot play. I mean, they cannot get the ball in the man to man. Houston was just running man to man full court. Like there wasn't like a press. I mean, I've never seen a team scrum. I thought I was watching my team
So,
again.
so I always believe there's an art to the guy who passes the ball in, right? Like there shouldn't be
Yeah,
just a random person who passes the ball in, and you can tell that guy
yeah.
was very scared to like pass it in and stuff like that.
Oh man, he was shaking.
That was the same dude that did the 7 pump fakes and missed the layup at the end of
He
the
did. He
game.
did do so.
I was
But
like,
that
what is
was that
James
that
his
was
last
just
name?
that was insane though. Like again, it doesn't matter. Like like I've never like it was back to back
But
possessions where
see,
they just
so
couldn't
is it
get
the
the ball in.
players or do you blame the coaching then at that point?
I don't think you
Because they
can
called
blame
a
the coaching.
timeout and what you should have drew up a out of bounds play.
So, you can't go right or wrong. Like
But
especially
then
even at
again,
last.
this is what you should have already been practicing because usually you're not going to fix this
Yeah,
in the moment.
yeah, but even at last possession where when Houston went up and they dribbled the ball up the court, I wouldn't have called the timeout. I probably would have just told them I would have ran something because I think that allowed Houston to settle down, right? Like and really settle down in their defense. I personally wouldn't have called the timeout. Like I would have put it in my best player hands and Cooper Flag should have dribble drove kick. Um,
I mean,
3-point shot. Like I
he
wouldn't have
was
called the
just
timeout. I think that was a poor timeout call.
he had the shot. He just came up short legged it,
And then
short armed
and
it.
then the last play of the game, you got 4 seconds and you just throw a Hail Mary. Catch that crap around the 3-point line. Go. Like
Yeah.
4 seconds
Well,
is an
they
eternity in
tried to pull the
basketball.
same Leitner shit.
But it's an eternity in basketball,
They
man.
were
You
trying
don't
to
just throw it up like that.
they was trying to reenact Leitner. They was hoping Flag caught it at the three and did that little shake and shot it. That actually
That
would have
that
been
was
crazy
just
if it worked out, but no.
it was poor
Nothing.
decisions down the stretch. But
Or it comes down to
it
discipline on Houston. I mean, Houston was very disciplined and get rattled.
I I thought they was extremely disciplined. You know that
It,
like Calvin Sampson's done a hell of a job. I can tell you that since he's been in Houston. Like maybe this is the year. We don't know, right? Like you got Florida tomorrow, and those two 7-footers are just a distraction to the game, if you ask me. But Calvin Sampson did well. I mean, he coached that team well down
Yeah.
the stretch.
Well, Florida coach is
It
playing
had
for
nothing to do
his
with the
job.
7-footers. It had everything to do with Clayton Jr.
Oh,
Like
Clemson's a beast.
that's who it was. I mean, on the
Yeah,
last shot,
yeah,
he came out, closed out on the dude, and made him travel it, but it was all him. It
yeah.
comes
I
down to
mean,
guard play. Comes down to your guards. When you're Final Four, it
that
comes down
that
to the
Florida
guards.
game. By the way, that last play where they were all standing out of bounds, that's illegal.
Hmm.
Um,
What do you
it,
mean?
you cannot. You got to have one person in bounce, bro.
No, you can do it. You can set up a
That
football lineup.
that
I'm
out of
telling
Yeah,
bounds
you.
play they ran,
Yeah,
you
no,
can do
everyone
that.
can do it. Everyone can do that. It's a football lineup.
I seen
Hey,
it done
pass or
several times in
downs.
college.
Yeah.
bro. I watched another team try that, and they made every person stand in bounds. I
Uh,
promise it was a
That's
college game this
bro.
year.
What refs are these? They must be St. Helens refs.
so you got to
Uh, uh,
decide. It might have
Must
been
be out
because
of that
was it
area.
off a made basket or not?
That's where they must be from.
it
But
was it
I've
was
seen it
coming
happen.
out of a timeout. Another team ran it exactly like Florida, and then they said they couldn't do it.
No, you can do that. I've seen many teams run it like that.
I
Actually,
might put that
a
in.
lot of coaches are going to like a football play from not out of bounds.
I'm, I actually might put it in and make them say height, throw it all the way down the court.
Well, it's the same thing
But
that people get confused that you can't toss the ball off a made basket from I run the baseline, someone else jumps out of bounds, and I toss it to the other
oh
side of
yeah,
the
yeah,
sideline.
I know you can do that, but the whole team, I actually saw that earlier, and the refs did not allow that. So I need to go back and look at that because I think the rules was a little bit different there. But kudos to Florida, man. I mean, those 7-footers are absolutely outstanding. Auburn played phenomenal, but it's one of those things when you've played a team 4 times in a season. I think that was their fourth or fifth time seeing each other. That's tough, man. It's tough.
No, Florida put that D on them too.
Could you
No,
compare Clayton's run as in like Kimball Walker, Dwayne Wade, and all that stuff when they were in college when they ran that kind of
no,
run?
because they're a number one seed. When Kemba did it, they had to win. They had to win the Big East tourney just to get into the tournament,
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
yeah.
then they were
Kemba
like a
was.
9 or 8 or 9, and then they made that run.
I
That
think
run
Clay.
is that's
I
unbelievable.
think with Clayton, him coming, he came from Iona, right? Like then he come from like Iona or somewhere.
Yeah, that's right.
Man, that man put in some progress, bro. Like he's gonna be a top 5. I
Yeah,
mean,
he
he is.
definitely moved his stock up. That's for sure.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, coming from a small school like Iona, and I think he even took him to the tournament that year, and they lost. But and Rick Pitino was there then, right?
Yep, yep.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean that's just unbelievable.
I mean, you got to think about the
But
Florida coach is only 38, 39 years old.
yeah,
He's
he
in
has
there.
sexual allegations right now.
That's what I'm
What the
saying. It's
heck?
both him
So
and his assistant coach.
Oh wow!
I like how they throw that under the
Right
rug,
before the game.
right? Any other coach is fired, bro. Any other coach in this universe is fired, but no one has talked about it, right? Like,
I
Winning.
but he,
I'm trying to figure out why all of a sudden it comes out right as he's about to go play for a championship. Why ain't come out?
No, it did come out. So it came out at the beginning of the season, and
yeah,
then
It's
it's
just
like
and they kept
resurfacing
him.
now.
Yeah,
yeah,
they kept him. So now it's resurfacing because again, like you're like
spotlights on
that's the
you.
media's job, right? The media's job is to throw you under the bus, right? So that's why they're bringing it back up.
Well, their job ain't just to throw you under the bus. We're part of
Oh
media
shit!
now.
Oh
Hey,
yeah, is that what you call
their,
it?
hey, their job is our job is still to find the insights and export them to the world, bro. Like,
So
Yeah,
we got
but
we got we got Florida, and Houston. Who y'all got? Who y'all got?
Houston
Why you got Houston?
defense, man. You know, I'm a defense mind guy, and Calvin Sampson's gonna get it, bro. He's gonna figure it out. He's gonna do it. He's gonna get his championship. He's gonna retire.
His son's
ooh,
taking over when he retires, right?
Oh, I know that. Me and his son went to elementary school.
Oh dang!
Yeah,
fun
bro.
fact.
Just
Fun
dropping
fact.
bombs over here.
Fun fact. When he coached at
Oh,
WSU. When WSU made a run in the '90s or the late '90s.
He coached at WSU, then went to Montana Tech,
Yeah.
okay.
and then moved on. Yeah, Calvin Sampson. I do think that Houston has the tools to do it. They're definitely in shape to do it. Holy cow! I just think the Florida 7-footers are just going to be too much, man. I do. Now, if Houston comes out and shoot the ball like they can, because those guys can shoot it, bro. I think I think
Giving it.
Houston will win it, but
Yeah.
those 7 footers, man, you're not getting much at the rim with those guys.
Ooh,
Florida has
tiebreaker.
shown that.
Let's
What's
see.
that?
I'm gonna go with Florida because I picked Florida outside of St. John's. So I'm gonna go with Florida just because I Clayton Jr. He going to get the title. He gonna get the MVP. His one shining moment.
That's
And he's
fair.
gonna be a number 3 pick in the draft.
He said that's fair.
Number 3.
Number 3.
We'll see though. I thought it would be nice to
Actually,
see. It would
yep.
be nice to see Calvin Sampson get one because they've been in that number 1 seed for what 3 years now,
Yep, and failed every time.
and failed every time to even get to this point. Right? Like they
Yep.
usually get knocked out of Elite Eight, so to even get to this point is huge for them, man.
This is the year.
And then the whole team would be gone on the transfer portal.
Oh man, did
Look
you
at all
see?
these.
Did you see Indiana? Indiana has no players left. The
I know.
entire team is in the transfer portal.
Well, they did get a new coach.
I've never seen nothing like that.
Well, they did get a new coach, so I understand it.
Yeah.
But that's crazy that the whole team's portal. I agree.
You telling me not your red shirt freshman stayed, bro? Like
They
the
obviously didn't like
entire
anything
team,
there.
the entire team's in the transfer portal. That is insane.
Ain't no red shirt. Ain't no one wants a red shirt these days.
That is just
Well, you
insane.
can play for
That's
6 years now,
insane.
so I mean, why? Go play at a small school and work your way on up.
Yeah, yeah. But it's gonna be a good one tomorrow. I'm gonna be on the plane watching it. So
Dang. Dang.
yeah,
All right. Well, on to the good stuff. The good news. My Yukon Huskies, women
I
champions.
picked it. I
Where
picked
you
it.
at?
I picked it. I got the final four right. I got the top 2 teams right. It was perfect.
You picked the use. They're still cheering. They're still cheering. Look at
What's that?
look at HD's face.
What's that?
I said they're still cheering. He's like, what? Why are they still cheering? Oh man.
Um, no, I thought Paige was gonna I watched them play earlier this year. Um, and they played against South Carolina earlier this year when they beat them too. But
29.
she was on the mission, man. I like that's like the best story in any sport, right? For a person to tear their ACL, all of the rehab, come back your senior year and win a championship, bro. That's like
I agree.
like I'm hoping somebody like Juju does the same thing, but that was just, I mean, that's just an unbelievable story, right? And then she's probably going to be number 1 in next week's
Number
draft,
1 pick.
right? So
One pick.
you got a
Yeah.
week to celebrate before you're being drafted in the WNBA, man. That's every
Yeah.
person's dream.
Them dollars are coming in the NIL.
Oh yeah, big time, big time. So no, I thought it was great. UConn
But
UConn
here's
did exactly what they should have done.
man, but here's what's crazy, and I can understand why USC was upset, but they blew everybody. I mean, the top teams out by 30. Like these ain't
Yeah,
2-point games. These ain't 10-point games. These ain't 50. These are 30-point wins.
but
Like,
even when me and you
like
saw,
these are
but man,
that dominant.
when we saw the brackets though, like we both was talking about why did they put USC and
It wouldn't even matter what side they were in. They should have been the
you
number
know
1 seed.
But you don't think it's
I
different when
think
Juju was going to play?
I do
I hope
think
he
the
would have been
game's
in it
different.
today.
I do think UConn wins that game, but I do think that USC is there, and I think it's a better game.
Better game, yeah. It's probably a
Um,
better game.
for sure. I mean, Juju's just. I mean, she's a
She was making a
sophomore.
difference. But I mean, man, the
They were on
freshman,
a mission.
Sarah Strong, double S's on her
Yeah,
chest. This is what I called her. Was on fire, killing it.
yeah. That's the first, but that's the first time that I actually seen what's her name, Dawn Stanley. Like she was like rattled, bro.
Yeah,
Like usually I'm always seeing her coaching
have
and
somewhere to
smile
counter.
on her face and stuff like that, bro. There was a moment on the bench they showed her and she was rattled,
Well,
right?
they came out the second half and just blitzed them.
Yeah, but there's no secret to it, bro. When you look over and you see your coach rattled like that, you ain't coming back. It's night night. It's night night, bro. So she was rattled. She was rattled early.
Yeah,
But
but they got
again, congrats to the UConn
most
Huskies.
valuable player, AZ, AZ Fudd, and she
Yeah.
is coming back. She is coming back to UConn next year.
Of course you go. You want to get that money.
She's coming
Hey,
back.
yeah,
I mean,
everybody
she's
will,
already
right?
done with school.
All women are going to do that. What's her name, too? Was it Notre Dame girl,
She
too?
she, she could have went in the portal. and wouldn't play
I
somewhere
mean,
else.
Where? Instead of
why go
UConn?
into Portal when you got the best coach in
I'm just
college
saying.
basketball right now?
I guess I want to say that because you saw not Syracuse, St. John, their top player, or the second top best player, entered the transfer portal.
Yep. And then the girl from Notre Dame, the other girl, she left.
Yeah.
The girl from Notre Dame is going to go to UConn.
Oh, you think?
I'm calling it out. You heard it first on the Galingo podcast right now.
Hey,
So,
y'all, did you watch any of the? Here's what I just found out. I did not know Chipotle was in charge of the high school championships. This is the craziest thing, and they've been doing this for 18 years. So as I'm watching this, I'm thinking, dang, I did not know this was sponsored by Chipotle. But they had the championships going on this weekend with the girls and the boys high school levels, and so the girls team that actually upset Mount Vernon was the number one player, and she's going to guess where? UConn. So that's winning championships is happening this year for them.
I,
Just so y'all
yeah,
know.
but Gino recruits just different, man. He don't recruit
And
an
he was
athlete,
almost going
right?
to
Like,
retire a couple years back.
you think so?
No,
But
he was going
I
to.
don't know.
He had
Yeah,
said
I
he
think
said he, even at the end of this game here, he said that he had thought that the game had passed him by, or that he was not able to catch up with everything that was changing with the times. And so he thought that maybe this was probably his time to be done. Like he like, man, maybe I'm done doing this. I might be not the good coach that I could be. And then him winning
yeah,
this was like, man, oh no, I think I got another 4 or 5,
yeah. I mean, just like any
20
other
years.
right old legendary coach, man. This NIL stuff is crazy, right? It's forcing all of the old coaches to retire, but
I don't know.
it was some good
They were
runs.
complaining about Don Staley having too many McDonald All American stuff. A lot of the coaches
I,
were saying that they're like complaining about it, and so it's just,
yeah,
But why you can complain if they like I was telling Big Mo the other day, if they buy into the plan and they want to do that, that's their choice. Like you can't be upset that they want to come off the bench and be a sixth player of the year as a McDonald's
I
All
think
American.
I think they was complaining because of the dominant South Carolina had for all of these years. I think I had that much more respect this year for South Carolina because for them to lose who they had, that Asia Wilson chick and that what's that other girl, that big girl, the
Cardoza,
Carmilla, the
Jimenez,
Brazilian.
yeah.
Cardoza.
Yeah, for them to lose like them and still be able to make it back to the championship, man, that's big. That's big for them. I mean, yeah, they still had Pow Pow that
I
came
mean,
back and
I mean
stuff,
they had
but
won 71 in a row until they lost to us
yeah, it
at
was
that
still
time.
pretty impressive, man. So,
I mean,
I mean, you can't get mad.
they
I
like
mean, it's all
UConn won like 100 and something straight. That was
yeah.
insane.
I mean, SC almost got Juju. So, I mean, you can't get mad if a coach knows how to recruit. I mean, well, now you can't get mad if your school can offer more money
Yeah.
than the other school. But yeah, yeah, women's basketball. I'm telling you guys, it's a fun thing to watch now. I actually stole the warm ups from a women's basketball team this year.
Wait, you stole a
I
warm
stole
up?
their
What are
warm
you
ups,
gonna do
man.
with
I
it?
was I was watching them warm up, so I said we're gonna start
No,
doing that.
warm up pregame,
Oh,
not
I
Warm
not
was
up,
warm
bro.
ups, not the warm up like where
Nah,
pregame. Come
pregame, bro.
on.
Oh,
thinking.
come on.
I was
Come on. What you thought I was gonna wear it backwards? I can't.
like, dang. She
They're
sweat.
pregame, man.
Got it. What?
They're pregame. You
Oh,
thought what you thought
okay.
I was gonna wear it backwards?
I don't know what you was gonna do with that. That's all I was asking. Didn't know what the warm up could be. Man.
I got a quick question though.
Oh,
I saw you guys brackets, you guys' brackets and Guy Lingo bracket, and I
what
took
up?
number one.
Yes, you're in first place. I see
Yeah,
that.
not only first place, I won it already.
Well, whatever.
So like,
Well,
what we're gonna get here? I mean,
well,
it was a dominant performance by me.
A dominant performance.
first,
Yeah.
first and foremost, all right. Don't come on our podcast talking about what's dominance. Let's talk about that, right? Let's talk about that part first. And if you won our podcast, why the hell were we losing in Vegas those parlays?
Because I had to listen to Big E and
Yep.
whoever.
Every day.
Oh man, we got to get you
I
some
only missed
Galingo
one.
merch.
I only missed one.
We,
You
we,
only
we
missed
got we got
one.
we, we got to get you some Galingo merch. we got you.
I got you. I just want to make that point out so the public
Oh,
will
Yeah,
wow.
congratulations, man. You could have waited till next week to say you won. You ain't have to just tell us
Whatever.
you won,
Well, I
regardless of what
mean,
happened
Where are you
tomorrow.
located? Where are
it
you
was
located
dominance.
in the ESPN total?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm like one of the top 10 people.
Mm-mm.
Stop.
You're like 2.8 million or something.
Probably.
Bro, I was
Probably. I
like,
don't know.
Oh,
I was like,
I'm
I'm in the top.
137,000.
Oh no, I'm in the top 600 million though, or 6 million.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I gotta figure that out. But all I know
Con-
is I
con-
won what I won.
Congratulations,
You are the
congratulations.
winner.
We're gonna send you a box, and we're gonna want you to come back to this show to open it, please.
Oh
Oh,
wow.
okay. The reveal.
Oh
Yeah,
wow. I don't know what's going in this box.
I
It might
know
be stuff
we got.
from Bingo Loco.
This will probably give me my Rose City shirt back.
I didn't even think about that, but that's a good idea, Ashley.
That was an Indian
Oh
dude.
man, that's give him his shirt
No
back.
So we got
Uh,
NBA stuff happening right now. The home stretch going into the playoffs.
yeah,
We got like 4 or 5 games left for some teams.
yeah.
He's making moves. Where's your Heat at, by the way, Big Mo?
We just clinched. We just clinched in the play-in.
Oh, I was about to be like,
We
what?
just clinched, baby. We're in the play-in. We're in there. Hey, did you guys see we had lost like 12 in a row?
Yeah. And
Now
it's
now
supposed to
we
be
now
Washington,
we've
I think. Then y'all beat
wait
Washington.
And
wait.
Lakers.
Now we've won 7 in a row.
Mm.
Yeah,
So they have
yeah.
they have no
Uh,
go-to
Ooh,
guy
beat
for
the Lakers,
playoffs.
too.
bro, why you a hater, man?
You got no one to go. Who are you gonna do? You're gonna throw the ball to Bam, and you're gonna hope that Bam's gonna do it.
We got a hero.
Don't worry about what we're doing now. We
His
got a
name
game
is
plan.
literally a hero.
Hero hasn't been good since 2 years ago.
No, he was
He
good this
ain't been
year.
good since 2 years ago. It was
Yeah.
like
He
his
was
first
good.
2 years,
He,
baby.
he was solid for us. Yes, we don't have a go-to player. That's what makes us that much more dangerous.
Ooh.
Okay.
Y'all see
I
goes
get it. I get it. But look, hey, we're in the play-in. That's all I can be happy about.
All right, all right.
We're,
AC, who's your team?
Who, my team?
Yeah,
I don't claim my team in the NBA. No one. I'm a player fan. I
nice.
can't be. I can't
I'm
be.
the
There's
same
no.
way.
There's no loyalty in the NBA.
There's no loyalty in the NBA. True, in this
That's
days, there's
fair.
no loyalty in
There's
college.
no loyalty in
Oh,
college no more.
I
There's
still. I
got
still
like
bleed. I
18
still bleed. Baby blue.
you
UNC.
got 18 players.
Too bad they got bounced the first weekend.
Hey man, it's okay. We weren't even supposed to be in it, but it's fine. I'll
That's
admit
fair.
that.
That's fair.
I'll admit
That's
that.
fair. You know what? That's one of the things I hate. That's one of the things I hate about coaching basketball is that we can never go catch a college game like that throughout the year because it's just so challenging. But I would love to try and catch a USC Duke game.
Yeah, man. Well, you don't want to catch a
You could be in the
PSU
tournament.
UP game?
No, we got to take a red eye to like Cameron,
Final four.
catch the game, and then take a red eye back.
Final four next year.
Ooh, I don't know where it is at. I know that the following year is Vegas. I think
No, I gotta get it before Vegas.
our hotel will be expensive by then, so we can't even do
Oh
it.
yeah, once they build that baseball stadium, I can no longer stay at that hotel anymore. So I'm probably gonna be
Hey,
back
once
to
they build
Gold
that baseball
Coast.
stadium, I can no longer drink in Vegas.
I'm gonna be back to Gold Coast.
Platinum's car is gonna be denied everywhere he goes now.
I'm gonna be in Henderson. I'm gonna be in Henderson.
Deep, huh?
True. That's how expensive it's gonna be. Actually, I'll probably just
Yeah.
have to put my timeshare into effect. I ain't been using in Vegas.
Be careful,
Yeah,
man. A
once
couple
they-
got arrested for timeshare in Mexico, so be careful.
Who got arrested for it?
Some couple in Mexico, they spent like a
I ain't
month
going
in
to
jail.
Mexico. My wife ain't going to Mexico.
Why?
What they do?
Don't worry about that.
They like try to like I don't know. They had timeshare and supposedly didn't pay on it, and then they figured out a way to get out of it. And then the timeshare people were like, "Nah, you got to pay this 100,000 or whatever it was."
Oh no.
And then they went to Mexico, and they
Oh, they tried to use
arrested. They just arrested them at the airport because they were wanted in Cancun or whatever, and they
Oh,
arrested them.
shoot.
And they've been in jail for the
Damn.
last month.
Man, we ain't wanted. So what?
Dang,
Mm-hmm.
They should have paid
that's
their
cold
timeshare.
hearted.
How long have you had timeshare, Platinum?
Well, I know I'm
8
not
years.
wanted. I just came through customs this morning, so I'm good.
5 years? No, it's like 6 years or something.
Okay. I'm not a timeshare guy. I go to timeshare meeting. I go to timeshare
Man,
meetups
I'm
and say,
done with
"Nah,
those.
sit there for 2 hours, let you know I'm
Yeah.
saying no."
Do you
Give me
take
my
the free trip?
Free trip to Vegas.
Yeah.
Have you did the free trip?
Yeah, I done Vegas. I done what else I did? And then I did somewhere in Cali maybe or something like that. I took the
Yeah,
free
they get
trip, and I'm just sitting
Well,
there for
'cause
2 hours.
I'll be like,
It
give
was
my
given
$100
to
gift
it was
card.
given to us, and I never used it.
Oh, you
What
got
do
to
you
use
do?
it.
You got a free trip?
Yeah, well, I never used it. That's the thing. It's probably not expired by now. That was years ago. But
No,
yeah, I
they'll
saw
probably
that
be.
on the
They'll be
2
like,
hour
you still
thing
got
too.
this. You still got this trip available. You pay an extra $199. You can go for 7 days and 8 nights.
Yep.
Ah,
You're
they
right.
don't call me.
Well, they call me every day.
Yeah, because you're a timeshare person. They said we got one. We can get you another one.
I said I don't
Ah,
need it.
shit. Hey,
No,
that's
no,
why though. That's
dude.
why.
You like they go, are you gonna travel in the next year? I said, no, I'm about to have surgery. They're like, oh, okay, we'll leave you alone. I'm like,
That's what you tell them.
but I am about to have surgery because it's like every year anyway, so ain't nothing different. Y'all see, Ja got fined 75,000 for doing the long rifle salute.
Yeah.
Bro, that was just crazy, bro. Like he know all of the trouble he been in, and he did it towards the team though.
Well, he did it as a
John,
compliment.
John, you
Well,
know what?
hey, they
John's a
told him
tool,
before the
man.
game that he couldn't do it anymore. They gave him a warning, and then 4 minutes into the game, he did it. But here's my thing: he did that, but it's you can't shoot a rifle, but you can shoot arrows at people.
Yeah, arrows don't hurt.
They don't. Shit, hey, my answer to
Hey,
the Indians was Mos up with them arrows.
they shooting plastic rifles, plastic arrows,
He could
bro.
have said it's a BB gun. Now what?
Yeah,
Well, let me ask
I
you
mean,
this: Are
But
you taking away
that's
all
my thing.
celebrations?
But you're still a weapon. Like it's still an
you
arrow. Like you're still
you
shooting it.
can't take away
You just Cupid.
celebrations, bro.
You're just
You
Cupid
can't take
style.
away but you can't
Yeah.
take away celebrations.
What do you mean?
You can
NFL did it.
limit.
What
You can
about what
limit.
about what about Carmelo's suicides? I mean, that's basically what he's doing.
You can limit some things, but you can't take it away. People are just sensitive in this world, bro.
I'm probably got
Do
censored.
you think it's a reflection because you can go back and take it to the youth of like club ball and all that stuff, and that's why?
My thing is if
Well, I think the youth actually does it now because even throughout the playoffs, that was like one of the biggest points of emphasis um, that the officials was
gun.
telling us, hey, it's zero tolerance with celebration towards the other team. And it's not that you're trying to do it towards the other team, right? It's just person just happened to be there at the time you're doing it. So I don't know, man. I don't think you can't take it away because I think even part of the NFL with them bringing celebrations back into play, it actually makes it much more funner.
oh yeah, you gotta have the celebrations. That's that's what's keeping the NBA up
So that's
But
all.
I think
with the young
you
kids.
do limit it though. You do limit it. I mean, non-violent gestures. Let's put it that way. That takes away
That's what I mean. So I can do this and shoot the
that
arrow.
takes away the arrow. I just said that takes away that takes away the arrow if you do non-violent gestures.
You gotta blow kisses now. We gotta blow kisses up there.
Whoa,
I don't know
hold on,
about
bro.
that.
That's harassment, bro. What do you mean?
Oh, see now you're going somewhere else. Now you can't
It
blow
depends
nobody
on what.
kiss.
Yeah, you can't do that. You can't do that, bro.
So
They-
you know, no celebrations to other people, or just celebrations? Period. Got to be taken. That's the whole thing, right? It was towards someone.
I just think it shouldn't be towards the opposing team. I think it could be fair games,
what
just
about
not
the
towards
fans?
the opposing team.
What about the fans?
As long as it's your home crowd,
Well, you ain't gonna do
bro.
that.
You can't do it. You can't do that on a road trip, bro. Like, can you imagine hitting that game winning three, like 10, 15 seconds left, and the
I can
dude
see,
just
like,
turned
I
to
can
the
see-
stands
You
and
know
just
who I can see doing that? Cam. I could actually see Cam doing it.
Exactly. Yeah. So yeah, you're 100% right. So yeah, you can't do that. Nah.
Well,
Huh. That's interesting.
Nah.
That dude got
Nah.
money this week though. 75K.
but the problem is that all like 85% of the league now is all friends, so they're all just doing it to each other, anyways.
Hold up.
Yeah,
Pause.
that's
a
that's
kid
true.
say pause.
Hey,
Pause.
they doing they that's true. They are doing it to each other, but the officials look at it a different way.
These kids out here. Pause. What are you guys talking about? Who's doing what?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how you get that under control, but I mean, again, with Ja, I mean, everyone knows why he's gotten in trouble, right? Because of his history, right? So you can't come showing machine guns and he shot it at the opposite team too. He was on their bench, like,
He was
you know,
I think it's just all comedy. I think he just knows, like, hey, this is gonna give me some more views. It's gonna pump me up. I'm gonna be in the news. People gonna talk
Yeah,
about me.
That
I'm
could be
gonna be
true.
relevant. Like
yeah,
you know how people say like bad news. Bad news is sometimes good news.
yeah.
Like that's how I see it. Like that's why he went right after they told him not to do it. He went out there and did it. He was like 75,000. Fuck. Okay.
I mean,
That's true. Yeah,
that's,
his name's been out of the media lately, so I guess he wanted to get it back in there.
I mean, perfect timing, right? The buzzer beater.
Yeah.
I mean, you couldn't write it any better.
Oh, that was cold hearted though, man. That's
It's
So
all
who you guys
about
got winning the NBA then?
who's the best player.
No, who you got winning the NBA? We know the best player is Jokic.
Well, that's who you got getting MVP again.
No, Shea is going to get the MVP, but
Oh,
Jokic is the best player.
I thought
well,
that's your
based on how Shea played today against the Lakers. I don't know if he should be getting the MVP.
Hey, he had 26 and 9 by the end of the third quarter.
Hey,
They were just down by 30. The more that today was like to lose by 30 day.
you know,
Just because of UConn.
I think it's gonna be I think the NBA is gonna be open this year. I really do. Don't sleep on Houston, right? But now that Luca's in LA, I think that's giving them a whole different spark, right? Like it's just a different beast right now. So
In the
I
third
don't
place.
know. I do think it's going to be one out of the West this year. I don't think the East is going to win it, um, but it's going to be interesting. No, I
OKC,
don't think. I don't think Cleveland has to. I think Cleveland's too young. You always got to have that.
Cleveland.
Yeah, from the
You mean
East. Like,
OKC?
no, I don't think Cleveland's going to win it from the East. But again, I think OKC. I think OKC learned from last year. I think they're a little bit more mature. But it's gonna be hard to get there, man.
They're
It all
29 and
depends on it all depends on where it falls at, man. If they have to play
29 and
Denver in the
1
second round,
against the
what's
East.
that?
They're 29 and 1 against the East.
But playoffs it
OKC.
slows down, bro. It ain't the same. Playoffs is different, man.
I don't have OKC winning it.
Who you have?
I think the Lakers are going to win it.
What?
What?
It's all about matchups.
It is all about matchup. I agree with you
And
on that statement.
if they can get the 2 or 3 seed and they don't have to play OKC until the championship round,
Yeah.
I think they got a chance.
You don't have
But
Denver
that's the
stepping.
but that's the thing though.
No,
If they get
Denver's not the same
if,
Denver.
if
If
OKC
Murray's
gets
not
Denver,
himself, they definitely ain't the same.
but if OKC gets Denver, right, in the second round, then it's just not gonna happen, bro. Like OKC's not even gonna make it. It's gonna be Denver and LA. But again, don't sleep on the Warriors. Jimmy Bucket's got those guys playing now. Like, don't sleep on them.
They're losing right now.
I can see the Warriors doing some damage.
They
I think
lost.
Boston will come out of the East. So
Boston.
yeah,
Again?
yeah, man, they're
I
too
don't think
good, man. Man, they got a lineup. They just set the record for the most NBA threes made in this
I
season.
know I saw that. That's
I
just
saw that.
horrible. I wonder what their 3-point shooting
You
percentage was.
got Peyton Pritchard who might get six
He
man
is going to
award.
get 6 man a year. Most threes
And-
ever off the bench.
6 man, he might get 6 man award and the most improved player.
Yeah, he's the most threes ever
he
off the
did.
bench.
He definitely should get the most improved player for sure.
I said this dude never shot a 2.
But you got to
That's all he
understand,
did with 2 threes.
Because he's 5'9".
he got his
5'8",
job taken
6
last
foot.
year.
Who
He
took
got his
that?
job taken last year, so this year he changed it up.
I think the
Look,
West
yeah,
is wide open. I think the West is wide open. I think it's going to be
I
interesting about
agree.
placement. I think it's going to be at the
I agree.
matchups. And then the East, I think Boston's going to cruise.
You think Boston's winning it all?
Boston's going to,
So you don't think Cleveland got a chance?
no, because I agree with you. I think there's inexperience.
No, I think
That's
they
fair.
would.
I think Cleveland's inexperience. I mean, I think if Bucks get, if
Hey,
Giannis does his thing, he might
here's
just
the
ride it
thing.
with them.
It also comes down to injuries
I
or
don't-
not.
Dame's health is a problem right now, right? Like he's out indefinite right now.
Oh, he's out for the season. I mean, he got a blood
They
clot.
said he
they
might
have-
come back. They were talking like
They
he
have
might-
officially ruled them out.
I mean, think about it.
There's
Who's the last
different
person?
reasons, different opinions.
Who's the last person who came back for a season after a blood clot?
Chris Bosh.
Oh
He
yeah.
retired.
Well, yeah,
But he came back before he retired. He
Yeah,
came
'cause-
back and got him again.
But then he had to get retired because of that.
Yeah.
Right.
Without Dame, Milwaukee doesn't have a chance.
Not the numbers you saw he put up the other night.
Back
Giannis
to
can't
back,
carry the team by
back to what we
himself
were
though.
talking about. HD, a lot of triple doubles happening.
Yeah, remember we talking about that? It's too easy to get triple double these days.
Yeah, man.
Everything's a video game.
Well, it's easy. I mean, like I said,
Man, you guys probably talked about it last week. Did y'all see was it the Pacers that put up 162 points in the NBA game?
The regulation, yeah.
yeah.
Was
They're
I
playing
was
the
I
Wizards, I think.
bro, I saw that score on the boat. I was like, who's playing
Nope.
2K?
Nobody was playing D.
Yeah, that's
Man,
I even
I
went
was
out
not
there and
even
scored 20.
do you not know, bro, that's almost 45 points a quarter.
Yeah,
hmm
That's 40 points a quarter.
that's no one playing defense at the end of the day.
Like how the hell is that possible?
that's exactly what that is. Knowing you're going to get the number one pick, or hopefully you get the number one pick. You banking on getting the number one pick.
You ain't gonna get it though. It's all about. That's one of the things I like about the NBA.
Basketball,
That
yeah.
lot, that ball drop is real. They gonna end up with the number 2 or number 3 seed. Watch.
People, because that way you can always just be like, I'm just going to tank,
Yep,
right?
Well,
yep.
Because
let
like
me ask
football,
you.
you could be like, I can get the last and I get first pick.
The NFL need to adopt something like that. That same model.
Well, it's easy. Just follow soccer. Regulation, promotion, man.
Yeah,
Regulate
that's
it, man.
true.
Drop it down. You lose, the bottom two teams in NBA have to drop. Top two teams in G League go up.
That's
Ooh,
yeah.
damn.
Oh, that's creative. Yeah, I like that
How
creativity
many,
there.
wait, how many years you get to lose before you get dropped?
No, the same year. It's every year. It resets.
Ooh.
Yeah, so now you got games competing. You don't got guys sitting. I mean, you got the Pelicans sitting, Zion and McCollum and them. You
Well,
got all these
well,
teams sitting. These
Wait,
guys.
wait. So the whole team has to go to the G League?
Yeah, your whole
So
team.
like
You
Zion can't stay on the G League team that gets bumped up?
no,
Damn.
but that's what you get for not
They
playing.
should do that shit. That'd be funny. That'd be
I'm,
hilarious.
that would be that would be freaking hilarious,
Like
dude.
you had the first pick in the draft that year, so you're the number one draft pick, and y'all was sorry again, and then now you're in the G League,
Yep,
and then you, oh man,
yep, it
I,
happens.
I'm requesting a trade.
ooh, I ain't trading for no G League player.
Trade me. I'm like,
Actually,
trade me.
I'm
that
sure
G
guys
League,
will. I'm sure guys will
that
put
G
that in their
League team,
contract.
that G League team would probably have the most offers ever,
Yeah, I mean, it makes people compete, and it
because
makes
you'd be like, I got
everything.
to get that dude up that G League
Hey,
team.
Think
Because
about the last 10 games of the season right now. Think about it. It's only really
yeah,
9, 8, 11 teams on each side or whatever, and
yep.
everyone else
That's
doesn't
really
really care.
competing.
And now you can really
Yep,
compete. You got to play to literally the last game. You should
yep.
see some of these games overseas in soccer. The last game, this team might be in 28th place, in the 29, 30 place. They're losing, so they win. They're celebrating like they just won a championship, but they're celebrating because they don't get bumped down for the division.
wow, I didn't know that
Hey,
happened.
Yeah.
you know what? That actually might actually also boost the G League as well, right? It becomes a moneymaker because now you got actual NBA players in the G League, not development players, right?
But
Because now you got Zion ass in there, fat boy.
and he dropped some weight this year. Come on, coach.
Man,
Dude,
man,
wait, is
Zion
it
just needs
the
to
bottom two
retire, bro.
teams?
What?
The bottom two teams?
Yeah, so
Bottom
it's a
two
That's the
bottom.
tiers.
It's
bottom
bottom
out of
teams.
each league.
No
The bottom
bottom
team
for.
out of each league.
Oh, ooh, I would go probably bottom
Oh,
team from each league, maybe. Ooh, that's a good question. I forgot
Just
we're
to play it
separated.
fair, or because you know how the East teams always be like horrible, horrible. So then they would have the two teams that get kicked out.
Maybe.
no, I take. Hey, you know what? I take two from the East, two from the West. Let's just go on and even it
Or
out.
Well, here's the problem.
but
Here's
then
the
you bring in the G League team, then they just go back and they're gonna switch next year.
Hey,
yeah.
hey, or you take the two from the East, two from the West, then you take the best
Then
G
they have to
League teams,
play.
and
They have
you
at the
you have a
play in.
playoffs for it. You have a
They have,
playoffs for
Ooh,
it.
play off for it.
You have a
and
playoff.
then, hey,
You got to play
it's,
in.
it's like the end of season play in, but
That's
You
you
got
true.
to
you're playing
play.
to
You got
stay
to
in.
play into the NBA. Yeah, you got to play into the NBA,
Hey, we might have just came up with a moneymaker. Y'all
and,
better
and
pay us.
they'll play on opposite
But
days of the NBA playoffs.
the only problem with it in here for us is that the NBA teams own their G League team. So technically, you're going to have a Laker team, South Bay Lakers versus like if Lakers made it down. If I'm the Lakers, I'm going to say, nah, G League team, you're losing.
That's their bad.
So
Because every
but here's the thing: it has to be the top. So let's say the Wizards are out,
oh,
but
they're out.
but no, but their G League team isn't the top G League team. So the top G League
Yeah.
team takes that spot.
Correct.
Not that just
What
'cause
happens? But what happens if Wizards' top G League team is the top team in G League, and then
Okay, well then they should have been moving those dudes up beforehand.
Yeah, but yeah.
Because obviously-
Bottom line, if you're
Somebody
G
ain't
League
right.
team number one and you're and you're the last place team,
Your
you as
team
an owner
is
should be
right.
fine. You should be fine as an owner.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think that's what how. I think
Basically,
that
you just
all the
wanted to have the
competition.
number one G League team and not a top 10 NBA team.
Yeah, I think that where it solves
I like-
the city.
I actually like the idea of the top four play, and you know what? They can actually play the last 8 games of the season since everybody's sorry at this point. Everybody's in there
Basically, like the tournament they do in the middle season, they just do it at the end.
playing.
They just have it the last 8 games for those sorry teams at the bottom that you know they ain't making a playoff or playing. This is your life. This is your chance to play in.
Yeah, and the winner gets the number one pick.
And I think that if you
Bam.
lose for a certain amount of time, you might want to think about relocating.
Where you're relocating.
I don't know, but if you
Just
got
move to random cities.
yeah, you might. If you just ain't working here, you might just need
Yeah.
to change the scenery.
That's what
Yeah,
Like
Yeah,
relationships,
Zion.
like sometimes you just got to just got to move on.
I think the
Zion to the
Pelicans
Knicks.
need to go.
They said
Huh?
Zion to the Knicks. They said
Zion to the Knicks. I'm talking about teams.
Zion ain't going to no Knicks, man. He gonna go ruin that team. It don't matter where he go, dude. Dude just need to chill. He needs to retire.
Why you got to
You can't
retire,
eat
bro?
Bro,
He can
you can't be
still do it.
eating McDonald's 5 times a day in the NBA. That
Bro,
doesn't happen.
That's your fellow Dookie. What are you trying to dog on your Dookie?
Hey, what's wrong with
You
me?
know what? I didn't like him when he was that dude. Too arrogant.
Well, are you gonna put him up on one of the biggest busts?
Dang,
Um,
nah.
Oh, it's Greg Oden. It's him.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
Greg,
don't hate on Greg Oden like
for
that.
sure, for sure.
It's Greg Oden. It's
He
him.
didn't.
Back
Greg
to
Oden
back.
didn't even have knees.
You know who already up there? He got
Neither
he
does
already
Zion.
podcast and got mad about people talking about who he was the biggest bust already.
Who? Kawhi?
Yep. Don't talk about
We
Kwame
don't
Brown.
forget. Hey, we don't.
maybe-
Kawhi was in the 90s.
No,
We
not
don't forget
Kawhi.
about Kawhi.
Kwame.
Oh, he was too early 2000. No.
Yeah, Kwame was in the 90s. 2001.
Well,
But he was 2001.
Dates now.
What's that?
At least Greg Oden scored some points.
Man, Greg Oden played 52 games in 10 seasons. Leave him alone.
He played 10 seasons.
Nah, he only played like 5,
I was about to be like,
maybe
damn.
4.
Well, first of all, we already know he was a 50-year-old man at OSU. And then they still drafted him? I mean, come on,
Hey,
man.
that dude got drafted first with 2 bad knees.
Too bad he had no knees.
Hey, here's what they was going on. All the big dudes was getting drafted. Ime, Omekafor from UConn.
Yeah.
Like,
Honestly,
he got drafted first, but he wasn't that good. I mean, he did all right, but he wasn't like a number one pick up to the number one pick.
but
Yeah.
even with Zion, right? Like if you look up his stats, you know what? We got to get our
Pretty good.
stuff so we can
Well,
we can
Zion
show
at
it.
least-
His stats are
Wow.
good. His stats are pretty solid.
Yeah.
You know but it's when he plays. Keep that in mind,
Well,
right?
I mean,
So again, he's been in the league what 4 years now, 5 years,
he on that second contract.
and they just gave him a second contract, and he hasn't even played 40% of the games.
You know,
Come
he
on, bro.
learned from it. He learned it from his uncle.
I know he learned it from Embiid.
No, not Embiid. What's his name? Kawhi.
Who's-
That's who he learned it from. He said, "Hey, the best way to prolong your NBA career and still make that cash is to sit out 80% of the games and only play in the playoffs.
Kawhi's
When you
about to
make
take
it."
the playoffs.
I said, "When you make it
Zion has 24 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists.
this year,
How many games?
42."
30.
Go ahead. Go ahead. How many games in the
30.
NBA season? How many games in the NBA season?
He's 30.
See,
So you know what? He has the same stats he had in college in a 30-game season.
Man.
That's what they play in college.
So that's all he needs to play.
So this
only used to play in 30 games.
So
He's
this
still on
is-
that AAU schedule.
This is his 5th season. And
How many games?
In his 5th season, 214 games total,
And there's 82 games in a year.
and he's only
So
cracked.
they played
he
up-
only cracked 30. He only cracked over 30 games twice in the 5 years.
Bus.
Why?
Bus.
You go throw him out like that?
Yeah,
But
he's not a true Dookie.
No, he's
Hey,
not a true Dookie.
No,
True
you're
Dookie
not a true
suck it up,
Dookie.
bro.
You're not a true Dookie.
the bench.
No, we kick people out of
He's just
the Duke
trying
family.
to prolong his career. He's trying to play till LeBron's age.
No, what happened is New Orleans is just dumb to keep signing him.
Oh, they just got scared. He didn't want to be
They
the
didn't have
GM
nobody
that
else
got rid of
to
him. No, he just didn't want to be the GM that got rid of him, and then he killed it.
Exactly.
So that's like
Like
Nico. Nico got rid of Luca.
Oh, Dave.
Nah, the owner got rid of the owner got rid of Luca.
Hey, but there had to be a fall guy.
Yep, and that's Nico.
I almost feel bad for him, man. Like I'm like, dang, Nico, you went from
But then I saw, then you can see his bank account. You're like, yeah, you good.
an NBA Finals last year.
You good.
Yeah, he went from feeling the top of the world.
Yeah. So now they want you up out of there.
Yeah, they got death threats.
They want the team up out of there. Them people trying to move the team.
Yeah,
Dallas ain't moving, bro. Dallas ain't moving.
They
It's
own the
too big.
team. They want to move them.
It's too good of a
They wanna move
market.
to
Doesn't
Vegas.
matter who owns the team. They ain't moving.
That's why they
If-
try to
like-
get rid of Lucas so they can get all mad with everybody and be like, you guys
Hey.
should go. And be like, yes, we're leaving.
And then raise
Like
the
you
ticket
said-
prices.
Yep. Yeah. See,
Like you said,
they doing the Trump effect.
but like you said at the beginning of this segment, the worst teams need to move.
Hey, shoot, Portland, they better be decent. Hey, HD over here asking why they trying to win games, knowing they need the top picks. I said, now, in fact, now you know why, because they ain't trying to be the team to be the G League.
Yeah, that frustrates me with the NBA
They're
team.
trying to have the Rip City remix. You're trying to Rip City remix up here.
That's one of the biggest frustrations of the NBA, man. Once it gets to this point, like the last 15 games, you know you're out. Why are you trying to
Yep.
win games? Just
And they're 7-9.
Just play your G
They're trying
League
to get that
teams,
10 spot.
players.
They're trying
No.
to get that 10 spot.
because it's all about the lottery pick at that point. And it's so what are you going to do? Sit there and get number 22nd pick? Like
Yeah.
for what reason? If you don't get a top 15 pick or top
We don't
12
just
pick,
lose games. We just don't lose games.
I don't know about that.
Man.
They need a new owner anyway, so it don't matter about
Well,
that.
I was about to say
She's
that.
not filling the team.
She's not worried about the Portland Trailblazers. That's the last person she's worried about,
Yeah,
man.
so-
hey,
Supposedly
this team might be the team in Vegas.
Supposedly she has like 2 more years or something with it. It's worse than she has to like get rid of it.
Wasn't it in his will that she had to get rid of it by some period of time?
Correct. Yeah, I think it is. I think she has like 1 or 2 more years left.
Yeah. I mean, man, Portland's trying to get a professional baseball team now, so that's a good thing.
They've been trying to. Back when
They're
Russell
really
was
trying. They're really pushing now.
in Seattle.
Were they trying to put it at the waterfront?
Hey, yeah, they're gonna try and put it at the waterfront. I am excited that we're getting a WNBA team though. Like I am looking for somebody to split season tickets with me on that one.
I thought we said we were going to
Because
go
I think-
fours.
I will. Yeah, that's 4 seats, bro. What happens if we want to go together? That's a lot. Let's start out with 2 seats.
What the heck?
Then one of us can't go. One of us right here can't go.
I get that. We're gonna have to rotate, bro. We're gonna have to rotate. We're gonna have to rotate it. We're gonna have to rotate it through, bro.
Yeah, we get 4. No, we just get 2. Well, then one of us can't go. I know that.
hey, I'm
All right.
aware.
Mo's the
bro.
first one. Big Mo's the first one not to go when there's an argument come
Hey.
up.
No,
Hey,
you
no,
can't,
we just gotta pick our games, man. You gotta pick your games.
Hey,
Even
I'll
we go
pay the
fours.
seats, I'll go to 2.
They opened it. They opened it though. So you
Oh,
can
they
buy
did
them
open
at-
it?
Yeah, so you can put reserves on them.
Ooh, I mean, what are they starting at?
I forgot what the price point, but I knew some people did it already.
That's exciting, man. Like that's next
What's the
year.
name of the team again?
I don't think they gave a name yet.
Yeah,
But they are building a facility with the Thorns, so it's going to be
Yeah, that's what I heard.
all
And
girls
Hillsborough.
facility. What?
And
Isn't it on
Hillsborough.
Hillsborough?
Yeah,
So
it's
they're
gonna
building
be, it looks pretty dope. I saw like the plans for it, and it looks like a legit facility. Like it's gonna have basketball courts,
it? I would
soccer
hope
fields.
it's a legit facility.
Come on, you know. But no, it's like legit. Like I was like impressed by it.
Let me get in here. You
No,
guys,
because, like-
be the gym supervisor. Let me
No, if you like, no, it's like legit. Like because if you go to like the Timbers practice facility, it's
Yeah.
it's
It's
nothing.
not legit. Yeah,
Right?
it's
If you go to the Blazers practice facility, it's cool.
Yeah.
Like whatever. But then the plans they have for this women's one, man, it looks legit. Like
That's awesome.
the Blazers practice facility. They just use the one place over there in Tualatin.
no, they have
Yeah.
their own facility.
Oh, they
I
built
mean,
another one?
no, yeah. I mean, you're talking about the Bay Club they used to do their thing.
No.
No, they have their own facility in
Yeah,
Tualatin.
they have their own facility in Tualatin, like two
It's
courts.
not world class. It's not world class though, right?
Yeah, it's
like,
not
but
even
they
close.
have their own.
It's not even close, but you know. So yeah, so the facility plan looks nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shout out to the women's basketball team we don't know the name of yet, but
Oh,
we're
I'm
gonna go
excited.
buy some seats there
Portland
too.
does a good job supporting women's sport though, in general. So they'll
Yeah,
do
they
good.
do. They
They'll do
do.
good.
Yeah, I do think that they'll do really well.
That's a
So
good thing. Seattle gonna get another team, men's
yeah,
team back up there.
NBA.
I
They
think.
get. I think they're going to be part of the NBA expansion in Seattle and Vegas, right?
Yeah,
And then kick Memphis
Uh,
out and put them on the East Coast.
they're gonna do
I,
what?
Kick Memphis out and put them on the East Coast.
Memphis
Memphis
is
on the
technically
East.
West, bro.
I know that's what I'm saying, but they need to kick them out and put them on the East, put them in the East
But
Yeah,
Conference.
yeah, they're not in the
Who
Western
are you gonna
Conference.
add? Two West Coast Conference teams? You can't do that.
nah, you can move Memphis and you can probably move Oklahoma City.
Yeah,
They're
we'll
not
put them in
moving
the
them.
East Conference.
Oh, you mean move them to the east?
Yeah,
Okay, see,
Yeah, you got.
yeah, you got to leave them there on the
Well,
Memphis.
you're gonna have to move one of them to the West. I mean to the East.
Mhm.
If you go Seattle and Vegas,
yeah, they're just waiting for LeBron to retire. Let's just worry about it.
I think yeah,
uh,
I think every state should have a professional team.
you know what?
Montana,
Did you
North
get?
Dakota.
Yep, yep,
Nah, nah.
yeah.
You haven't been to those places, my guy.
Dude,
Yeah, yeah, my
I,
guy.
I
Yeah,
have been through them.
nah,
Hey,
nah,
if you
my.
pay me, I'll be there.
You haven't
Yeah,
been to
nah.
Go to Montana.
Hey,
They
you
could have
you
filled
know
half the
what?
stadium.
Hey,
They
that guy went to school
they
there.
would hire us as the official podcast for them because don't nobody go there. So it's an easy job for us, bro.
You might be
Easy
able to
job.
get you might be able to put your sponsor right on their logo. On their jerseys.
On
Right
the
on their
jersey,
jersey.
on
You
the
can
jersey.
Kai Lingual right here.
Bilingual. That
Uh,
it ain't gonna cost much. It ain't gonna cost much. Oh man,
Oh man.
man, did y'all? I hate I missed last week. I gotta go. I gotta go back and listen to it. Did y'all talk about Stephen A. and LeBron beef?
yeah, a little bit,
A
not
little
much.
bit, not
Yeah.
much. What do you feel
Who's
on
in the
it?
wrong? Who's in the wrong?
I believe LeBron's in the wrong, but that's just my opinion.
Fair.
I
I
don't
think
even care.
I think that he should just approach that not in public, for one, and then two, I think LeBron set it up that way because
Yeah,
he
I
tell
think
knows
he
him
he.
up
wanted
front.
it in public.
Yeah, I mean he wanted public, but he pushed the
Yeah.
narrative, right? He pushed his
Yeah.
narrative for his son. So what is Stephen A. not supposed to do? That's Stephen A. 100% being loud,
Yeah.
being cautious, whatever. That's why he's getting paid 100 million, like,
Yeah.
And then
This nigga,
LeBron wanted to go on Pat McCaffrey, whatever
I saw
podcast,
that.
and
Pat
just talk
McAfee.
McAfee and talk crap for a whole hour.
Yeah, I
Because
saw
he
that.
knew he
And
was
you
going to go on the show before that.
and he knew Pat knew that Stephen A was gonna come back on him. It's like I don't know, man. LeBron sometimes he is a baby. He is a baby, man. I mean, at the end of the day,
And
bro, you got to come with the smoke. It was you to get your son drafted. We ain't never seen nobody average 3 points in college basketball. Take the health issues out of the
five
equation.
5.9 Mo,
I've
5.9
never
point
seen
average.
nobody average, okay, 5.9 points, 0.3 assists,
Yes, I
and a
have.
half a rebound a game.
Dennis Rodman.
And you get drafted in the top 60.
Oh no, I'm just joking. You didn't get drafted.
Come
Yeah,
on,
man.
man.
Like I said, I think he put it.
Hey,
Hey, he did drop 39 in G League.
LA said we want to keep him, so we're going to draft him. They didn't have to draft him.
Don't get me wrong. He's gotten bigger. He's gotten stronger. He can shoot the ball. He's gotten better, right? It's no knock to his talent that he's worked this year. But and again, if you look at all of the rookies this year and you compare him to some of those rookies, I mean, he's holding his ground. Don't get me wrong. But no one would have drafted him if his daddy wasn't LeBron James. No one would have
Well,
looked at him,
maybe
right?
Jordan
No
should
one
have done
looks at
that.
anybody that averages 5.9 points a game in college, bro.
Yeah, you're right. I can't argue that one. I can't even say
When the
nothing.
when the best player on that team didn't even get drafted.
He did
That's
get
all
drafted.
I'm saying.
He just didn't get. He didn't get that guarantee money. I mean,
Well, only the first round get the guarantee money.
that's what I mean. He just didn't get that.
I
But he
don't
got
know.
drafted.
I don't know. I just think LeBron just need to chill out a little bit. Good dude, by the way. I want to call it out. He's a good dude. I've met him a
Don't worry,
couple of
man.
You gonna
times.
put the
You won't
thing
go.
underneath?
Don't worry, Mo. You won't, Big Mo. You won't go viral. Don't worry. You won't.
Oh,
You won't
oh,
call this out.
I don't care if I do. It'll be nice to, if we go viral, it'll be nice. Don't get me wrong, he's a good dude, but I'm just saying, like,
Oh my God.
I've met him a couple of times, but like, don't be a baby, man.
Wake up in the morning, some godlingle podcast was talking shit about me. Woo.
I'd be like, oh shoot, we got a season of sis letter more. Platinum, we got a season.
I'll be like, well,
Hey, then we gotta go on, then we gotta go live tomorrow night. I
all
want to
right, this bad news.
apologize.
Bad news is good news.
Yeah, he's a baby though, man. I mean, I just think I think Stephen A handled it well though, for sure.
I know one thing that Steve is not going to do. He's not going to beat him up like he said he's going to swing on him. Bro, sit your ass back down.
Hey, the funny part was Stephen A said he was gonna swing on him, and then LeBron posted that dang on picture of Stephen A boss. He posted that picture. Stephen A look like a crack baby sitting there trying to swing on somebody, man. I said, come on, man, that's messed up. He didn't have to post that picture on that man.
Yeah, I was saying, Stephen A, calm down, bro.
Hey,
Hey, I'm just saying that a 56-year-old man said he ain't finna punk me. I
What else?
want to see him in the
What else you guys got going on in the
boxer.
world?
no, check this out. So Mo, you missed this. You missed the conversation of HD telling the world about soaking, um, and
Oh God.
thing for for Mormon kids to be doing so that they can say that they're not having sex when they're actually having sex.
Platinum had
So
to go just do his research.
yeah, so my research and my conclusion to the fact is that soaking is just bullshit. Like intercourse is intercourse. Once you go in, you can't go out. Like
So
you don't
so
know.
so it's a real thing. I know
Yeah.
we talked about this on
Yeah,
the
it's a
in the
real thing.
airport.
Yeah, this is really a real thing. Like they really be doing this.
Shut up.
Yeah,
So
bro. It's like
you've never tried soaking?
you wouldn't allow Platinum to shake your bed.
Well, wait, we're already married, so that doesn't count.
I mean, this is
It's more like
bro.
shaking your bed.
Well, no, this has been virginity. I mean, sorry to say, man, I lost my virginity a long time ago, so like, I'm not there.
I'm
So man, this is some crazy stuff. If they saying that that's not sexual intercourse, if you're talking about soaking, you just shaking the bed. That's man, stop.
that's what
You
they
know,
say.
beds got vibrators on them now. All you got to do is push the button.
Yeah, I got that.
Damn, they're taking it back to the 80s. I didn't know that.
Hey,
No, I do that. It ain't like
Hey,
it
you
ain't
take-
a quarter in.
hey, you take it back to the 80s, you get that water bed, you good.
Oh man, until that shit pop,
Just ride the motion, just ride the wave.
and you live on the second floor or something. That yeah, that ain't fun.
So you've explained to the world what soaking is.
Yeah.
Yep, that's what he
Okay.
explained. And so my conclusion is that's bullshit. That's I don't agree with it.
He doesn't think he think at the end of the day the girls
So what I
they both
decided
lose
to
their
do,
virginity.
what I decided to do was like I decided to look up some crazy religious or cultural things that people be doing. Did you know that in a city in Denmark, if you are not married by the age of 25, they make you walk out in the streets and they throw cinnamon on you?
What? Why we- Is that
Wait,
supposed
wait,
to attract people?
No, I don't understand, but I would already break out in hives or something because I'm allergic.
What the? So they throwing cinnamon or cinnamon sticks?
Cinnamon.
He says it sticks.
Just hitting them with sticks. No, I don't.
How you gonna hit somebody? How you gonna hit somebody with powder, man?
I don't. Listen.
I'm
No,
confused.
they take a group. It ain't just one person. It's anybody that is the age of 25 and they are not married. They all got to come into the streets, and it's on a certain day of a year. I don't know the day. I forgot the
Damn,
day.
bro. I've been every
But,
day for me.
but they be dumping cinnamon on people as they walk down the street. If you're not married by the age of 25 in the city in Denmark,
I'm still confused. What does the cinnamon do though?
I don't
That's
know.
the
I don't know the reason behind it.
Shame.
Maybe they're saying you're just. I don't know. I have no idea. But that's a crazy thing. That they
Found
do.
another one? You didn't find one like that was a deep tribe in Africa or something like that?
Oh yeah, what they do to people?
I mean, they gotta have
Go,
something
go,
like
hey, go ahead, HD. Give us one of them African safari stories.
that.
Go ahead. You said a deep tribe. I know you got something in
No,
there.
I don't got no deep tribe ones, man. I got
Go
no
ahead.
deep
Give us
tribe.
one of them
I
tribe
got no.
stories, because
I got no.
this guy talking about cinnamon and stuff.
Okay, I
You
got.
could have did some better research than that.
Well, hey, this is what they said. You thought that was weird. So then, in Italy, they have the biggest food fight in the whole world. They go ahead and they have like thousands and thousands of people, and they just throw tomatoes at each other, all in one day. That's what they do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've
You
seen that one.
you seen that?
Mm.
Why?
Yeah.
Why?
They,
Why are we doing that?
they
Because
like
in
they
another
roll a truck
city,
through town. They roll through a truck through town, and then people just stand in there and like take it
just
from
to
the
get
truck.
it's like a snowball fight, but with tomatoes.
Correct.
Bro,
Wow.
you get a hard tomato, you can knock somebody out with
But
that
why?
thing.
But why are we not making pasta? Like, what are we doing?
So leftover from
They
all the
probably
sauces.
got an
Just
overflow of
over.
tomatoes. They probably got an overflow of tomatoes, bro. It's Italy.
There's a dude that's just sitting there and put his old tomato in the freezer and everything. Like, I'm about to fess somebody
Hey,
up with this.
I've been waiting 5 months for this one, baby.
Oh,
I'm gonna freeze the hell out of it.
no way.
Mm-hmm.
And then in Greece, they throw oranges.
Well, that's stupid. That's not even splattering.
Yeah.
They throw
Do
oranges
they?
at people.
Hey, do
Oh,
they
no.
peel it?
See, that's a question you got to ask. I don't know if they peel them or not.
That would have hurt.
But why
I don't
are
know
we
what.
throwing oranges? See, they could just waste food over there. We just
Not,
waste food.
not anymore.
I don't know if the orange is sweet. I'm gonna catch it and eat it, man. I like my oranges.
Wow. And then there's one place up in Russia somewhere. They have an egg day. So every day they cook up tons and tons of eggs. So I wanted to message this place and see if they're going to do it this year due to the price of eggs. Like, that's expensive.
Shoot, I think Easter may be canceled due to the price of eggs. I bet
No.
they're gonna raise the. I bet they're
Oh,
gonna
you
raise the price. They're
oh,
gonna raise the
shoot.
price of the plastic eggs.
Oh,
Watch.
yep, yeah,
Ooh.
everybody getting plastic eggs.
Yeah, because it comes from China. What do you
It's
mean?
cheaper. Oh, I
Oh,
still got mine from the other years. I just kept them.
Well, I mean, Home Dude turned it into a sponsorship at the White House. You can buy
well, you know,
sponsorship.
Hey,
yeah.
matter of fact,
He
I'm in
he
the
get
adult Easter egg hunt this year. Y'all got to get in.
he actually get ass of the week. Just FYI.
Oh, we do that stuff now? Ass of the
Oh
week?
yeah. He get
Can't
ass
steal
of the
that.
week.
That's from someone else. We got to give him something else.
He get ass of the week talking about some my damn stock's gonna change.
Your stock is changing. Matter of
Oh, it
fact,
is.
I'm
Downwards.
gonna tell y'all right now. Before he got in office, I never even knew the word tariff. I'm throwing y'all.
Hey, hey,
You
Like,
didn't
hey,
know.
hey,
when in the
let me
when in the
get.
conversation before he got in office, this time where you having the
Hey,
conversation, you're like, man, I can't worry about these tariffs right now. Shit, it's
Come
at
on.
25%.
hey.
What?
So,
Never. You've never had a conversation. Nobody in the world was
Mm-hmm.
talking about tariffs.
You don't know about
bro,
export import.
No, I
I've
know
known
about
about
that,
it
but
for a
we weren't
long
talking about
time.
tariffs.
It's a tax.
Oh, come on. That's
Come on.
okay. Now all the slow people know about tariffs. That's a good
Now the
thing.
whole
That's ain't
world knows
nothing wrong
about
with
tariffs
that.
because everybody fighting about it.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
gonna put a 15% on all tariffs coming to me now.
Shoot, you need more than 15%.
Ooh, I got a
I
question.
don't
Good
know.
question. I got a good question for you too.
Uh-oh.
For 100 million,
Yes.
100 million, would you sit down with your whole family and watch
Uh-oh.
a home video of your whole life?
Like through my eyes?
Whole life. It's
My
just
whole life.
documentary.
Like,
whole life through my eyes?
Whole life.
like, let me like from start to
Like,
finish,
how
like
many years?
everything.
Yep. Home video.
How much?
Yep. All of it. Your whole
Am I
life.
gotta sit there too?
Yep.
100
Oh,
million,
100 million.
I'm doing it.
and I gotta be there.
I'm
Yep.
doing it.
Nah, I'll keep working. Nah,
I'm doing it.
I'll just keep working. Nah, uh.
I said no.
That's a firm no. Why are you still thinking about that, Platinum?
I said
I'm
yes
real.
already. I already am.
No
You
way.
said yes.
You're gonna sit there with your mom and stuff and make sure she watched your whole life.
The whole family.
The
Yeah.
whole
And
family.
from day one to day two, she got you jacking off at 12 years old. Nah.
Yeah.
That was actually at 10, not.
Oh shit. Nah.
Yep, I would do it.
Nah, they
Yeah?
can keep that 100 mil.
The 100 mil?
Yeah, we talk about it
Nah.
afterwards.
Nah, because then you're gonna be in a wheelchair afterwards. Nah.
I'll be like, listen, with this 100 mil that I get deposited into my account right afterwards, I'm gonna need security.
You're gonna pre-hire the security to stand behind you as they watch. They gonna be standing behind you.
I'll be
You
like,
a
listen,
dead
I ain't got
man.
paid yet, but I'm gonna get y'all to.
Hey,
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 right when
I
the
might
show,
be,
I'm gonna get y'all right when the show.
but let me ask you this: are your friends in that documentary?
It's your life, my man.
It's your life, my man.
Nah,
Oh man,
nah,
oh, that's
nah.
I got you.
I'm a firm no on that one.
that's a good one.
Let's go. I got a second one. This is my last one. This
Oh,
is my last one too.
to end the show. Let's
Yeah.
see.
What language do deaf people think in?
What? What?
What language do deaf people think in?
Sign language.
Man, they dead. They ain't thinking of no sign
Dead.
language.
He said deaf.
Yeah,
Oh,
deaf.
he said deaf. Oh, my bad. What he said?
It's like he's dead.
He said deaf. My bad.
Yeah, deaf.
What language they thinking?
Hmm.
Oh no way.
They thinking like think.
Yeah, you're conscious. Or
Bro, they
dreaming.
deaf, man. They don't
Huh?
think in a language. They deaf.
I still think.
No,
Gotta be
bro,
able to
because
read
you
sign
got
language.
because you got to read it back to them, and bro, they in they local language.
You sign language them.
Yeah, but you sign language in different languages though.
What? Sign language is the language.
No,
Wait a minute. Hold on.
bro.
Hold on, Mo. So
Just
this
think
is
of it.
this in English or is this in Ebonics? I just want to.
You never like the people in Spanish don't do the same sign language as the people in German.
They don't?
No, the hand
they
gestures
do.
are different, bro.
It's the same.
The
No, they
hand
don't.
just
It's the same.
How would they know the difference if you're deaf?
see now. I gotta. They ain't dead, bro. They deaf.
Oh my! I said deaf. How would you know the difference if you're that person speaking in English, Spanish, or German?
Ah, I gotta research that. I'll get back with you next week. I'll get back with you next week.
Oh my gosh! Wow, that's good. That's good to know.
Man, that's
Oh,
it, man. Like,
oh,
man,
Yeah,
this
that's-
guy done got me sitting here thinking about deaf peoples.
Mo, they
Platinum
can't
got
hear.
So they
platinum.
do they imagine it in their head? Is it imagination? Is it Pictionary in their head then?
So they're
I
just coming
think
up
it.
with like
I can
their
see the
own
Pictionary
thought.
being in their head. I can
Or-
definitely see them in there because if you throw up a gang sign like West Coast or something like that to them, they probably thinking in their head, man, Compton.
Platinum don't even know what to think.
I was wait.
He said, where did you get
Oh,
Compton from?
I would have said, yeah, you. That's fine. Like, okay.
You would have said what?
I would have just thought West Side, but okay.
Hey, I'm just
Oh,
saying, man.
You don't think they think they don't think they think in like subtitles?
They think in subtitles.
You talking about the things that be
Read the
across the
subtitles?
TV?
Yeah.
Bro, they ain't thinking in no subtitles. Why would they think in subtitles?
Oh, Mike, that is actually kind of interesting to think about, though.
So they
I
can try
wonder
to read it?
Like, I wonder if in their head, like, because you've never heard shit, that you're just thinking of the craziest stuff, like this, like the dude up there is actually like sounding like a girl.
I actually think we
because
should.
you don't know what the sound is like, right? So you're assuming that. So you're in your head, you don't know who sounds like what. So what if everything was reversed?
But what if they was able to hear before, and then they go deaf?
Changes everything.
No, that changes a lot of things. I'm thinking about born right away. They just
Oh,
don't.
Just born
gonna
deaf.
This is gonna have to be carried over. This is gonna have to be some thought process on.
I agree. I got to go research this.
What are you gonna research?
I don't know what they think.
It's just what you think they think. That's all it is. Because we aren't gonna know. Because they're gonna sign language, so we ain't gonna know.
A listener said they can still read, so whatever language their family is.
What?
See, told y'all.
What do you mean? No,
Bam.
man. No, I disagree with that because sign language is the language.
I
There's not
get that,
Chinese sign
right?
languages. There's,
No, but I get it. Yes, sign language is universal. I get that.
What?
But if you're Chinese, they probably thinking Chinese. Well, they can't hear them
How
really.
Thank you, bro.
Can't do
I
that.
already said that. That's what we. That wow. This is
But
good.
but again, if the listeners are saying they think in their local language, which is what I said, how the hell they thinking in their local
They can
language? They
read
never
it.
had to learn it.
They can teach them how
Oh
to read
yeah,
it.
yeah, they can read it. They can read it. So they
You
do
know
think in their
that.
local language.
But you,
uh,
but you don't know.
they don't know how to say how it sounds.
Yeah, they don't know how it sounds. They
Like
can't hear it.
no offense, but like a deaf person here doesn't know how low sounds like.
In their head, hola.
Correct. First of all, in their head, hola, but they're not gonna know that what it sounds like. They can read it.
Huh.
They're not gonna be able to hear it.
I just wonder in their brain, do they already have what they think
That's
it
what I was
is?
saying,
Though?
Mo. So what if they had it reversed? What if men sound like women and women sound like men?
What?
Man, we over. We ending on that. We tell these people we'll talk to them next week. Boy, you just made up some stuff in your head right there. I can't even think about what you just made up.
That's exactly what I'm saying. If you were deaf and you didn't know how anybody sound, how would you know? Like if a dog didn't sound like Santa?
So there's making up sounds and words in there.
Correct. Correct.
So in your head, you just making up sounds.
That's exactly what you're doing because you don't know what the sound is. You can't
So a
hear it.
dog sounds like Santa Claus because they deaf.
Never know.
I actually
In
think
their
they
head.
just have.
You know what?
I actually
You're gonna have to have a
think
deaf
they
person.
have one sound in their head unless they're reading. Well, nah, because then if you look at the word boom,
Now
But
I
that's
gotta
also-
call a doctor.
But that's
and
also
ask a doctor.
that's also asking like, do they dream in a language?
yeah.
Do they dream with
They
voice?
dream in the language.
Do they dream in voice?
Wow.
But do they hear it? But do they hear in the dreams?
That's what I'm saying.
Do they
Ooh.
dream in the language? This guy said.
Ooh. Now we're thinking.
We're not. We're making it harder.
On that note, hey, thank y'all for tuning in to the Guy Legal Podcast.
Yeah.
Appreciate y'all. HD, Big Mo, we out. We will
Appreciate
be
it,
back
fellas.
next Sunday. Hopefully, we got some answers to some of these questions. But in the meantime, somebody find somebody deaf that we can talk to. If that-
What?
How we gonna tell?
Come on,
We out.
fella. We out. You gotta-
We out, guys. In the meantime, if y'all got somebody that was once deaf, that was once able to hear, and they're deaf now, we would love to hear from them.
Oh my God.
Man, that was bad.
Oh.
Bro, that had to be the worst thing ever. If you